In the last half of tonight's show, I did some research because Tom Homan is specifically targeting New York as well. He said it before, they don't like New York. According to a PBS affiliate in Chicago, I believe it's WTTW. I will correct myself in a little text box if I am not correct here about the call sign for that station. But this particular outlet, they reported on something that the Chicago PD is preparing to do in terms of the ICE onslaught that we're expecting of the Gestapo troops marching into our cities. And what they're essentially going to be doing is, number one, his name is Superintendent Larry Snelling. He is the Chicago PD superintendent. He has come out and said that he's going to make sure all of his officers are wearing their uniforms at all times so that they can be easily distinguished from federal officers. And they have said that it doesn't matter what your status is, and his actual word was, "We don't care about your status when you call for help." So if you're experiencing an emergency in Chicago, you still have the right to access emergency services, and Superintendent Larry Snelling is guaranteeing that for you. Now, the next thing that they're going to do is if they get called. Like they get called by a fellow cop who's like, "Hey, I need some backup here. We got a perp who's trying to escape, blah, blah, blah," whatever they'll call in. They're not going to immediately dispatch a law enforcement team unless they feel like it's warranted and it's an emergency. Instead, what they're going to do is they're going to send a supervisory team out full of experienced individuals who are going to be able to assess the situation and call for officers if it's warranted. If it's determined that it's an ICE Gestapo operation, they are not going to assist. They are going to leave. Unfortunately, because of the way that the law is in this country and the fact that the police departments still do need to abide by the law, they're not going to be able to interfere with any kind of ongoing investigations, but they will not be assisting, and they wanted to make it very clear to the people of Chicago.